there's like some sort of ease that I have now because I've realized that like, okay, because like I'm a lot of things, right? And this was always told to me is like, oh, you're trying to do too much at one time, or like that's a lot of things. Like, how are you gonna manage all that? Da, da, da. And for the past year, I've been doing a lot of things. I've fixed a lot of things at the same time. So some of it has been like taking care of my physical health. Some of it has been allowing myself to rest and do nothing. Some of it has been taking care of my relationships. Like, and all of these things that I kind of like built almost from scratch. It feels like, at least from the new version of me. Fuck, I put the old detergent. It's fine. Like, how to have faith. Like, all these things that I built from the old version of me were being built at the same time. So it often felt like a lot. Like, how am I going to the gym and working and getting my money up and spending time with my family and building my community and all of these things, like, and still taking care of myself and still allowing time for rest and still prioritizing the right things and without leaving other people behind or like making people feel like I don't care about them. Like, all of these things at one time felt in the moment like almost impossible. Like, it was like, how am I gonna do all of this? You know what I mean? Like, how am I going to build all these things at the same time? And like, sometimes I would build one thing, and then when I would switch gears, I would have to shift my relationships because some people expected me to only be this one thing or only do them, or I just had to shift my focus, and I was afraid that shifting my focus would cause me to lose something else in the process. And I realized that all that shifting my focus did, and like prioritizing certain things and like focusing on certain things did, was leave me with the space to let things grow on their own. Like, I planted seeds, and then I took a step back to focus on the next plant, and then that one blossomed, like the last one blossomed while the other one was planted. So it might have felt like for a moment that one that I just planted wasn't gonna blossom, but then I was like, oh, I have to start something else. And then like, while trimming and taking care of this one, all of my seeds have just been like blossoming, you know? But like, little by little, like, I had to leave one for a second to let this one grow, give this one some space to let this, like, since I'm trying to cultivate so many parts of myself at the same time, like, it takes a lot of back and forth effort. It takes a lot of like faith that even when these things aren't being taken care of, like on top of them, that they were still working out in my highest good, and like for the highest good of like the people around me. And I think about how many times I worried about like losing something, like, or that if I didn't work out one week, that I would lose my physique. If I didn't like talk to a person in one time, like, I would lose that friendship. If I spend some more time taking care of me, that I would lose everything that I built. And I think I'm learning that, like, it's not about, not learning, but like, it's finally sinking in that it was never about one or the other. It's always been everything everywhere all at once, right? But like, now I'm seeing what that looks like, not just from a state of like working on things at the same time. So like, which is not necessarily always a positive thing. Like, having multiple things that you're actively putting in effort to try to better can sometimes feel really exhausting because there's a lot of things you're trying to make better. And sometimes that means facing the things that went bad. And that's difficult, you know? But since you're doing that, like, I was doing all of these things at one time, right? Like, cultivating all of these things that were hard and difficult, and just like, I had to learn new things through it. But I had faith that everything would work out the way it's supposed to. And like, now I can experience everything everywhere all at once from a point of gratitude and love and like abundance, you know? Like, now things are blossoming, like, all at the same time, like blossoming into really fucking beautiful things at the same time. And it's like, I can have faith that that will keep happening, that there will be some times that one might need some extra watering or stuff, but because I have so many layers to my life and I don't depend all of who I am on one thing that I do, and I just keep moving and keep believing and keep growing and planting seeds and blossoming, and then, you know, like, letting them run their course, like letting them have their seasons without attachment, without like fear of loss or anything, like just being present in what is while still growing more. Like, you know what I mean? I finally feel like I'm in this state where it's like, oh shit, like that's why I struggled so much. That's why there was so many hardships going on at one time. Like, that's why, like, it felt like my world was ending, because I had to learn like multiple things at the same time to become the version of me that I want to become. Like, which was what I've been putting in the work for the last year, has been me being like, I want to be this person, and I will stop at nothing until I get to where I know I'm supposed to be. And that means I have to like end the old beliefs of myself all at once, which means that everything was going to throw itself up in the air and split around, and bad things are going to happen whether or not this journey was happening. But you know, all of this has just made me stronger and showed me what it's like to hold something that I build from a positive space, from a love space, from an abundant space, without trying to rush, without worrying, without like gripping on with anxiety, like just allowing it to be and being present in what is. And like, oh my gosh, I feel so abundantly joyous right now, because I'm just like, wow, it's all fucking working out and more beautiful than I could imagine all of the time. All these good things, and I keep planting seeds, and good things keep happening, and there are seasons where things slow down, but other things blossom, and I get to focus on little things, and just balance is beautiful. Balance is beautiful. And when you zoom out and you look at everything that's happened to you as a part of a whole, instead of individual circumstances that like hurt you or break you or whatever, and you just see the fullness of why things had to happen to lead you to who you are now, and like that it's always working out in your best favor, like, and you have faith in that, like, it's just fucking beautiful. Anyways, this is your reminder today to be grateful, and allow the seeds that you plant to take their time, and allow yourself to understand that just because it looks like things aren't growing, and that nothing's happening, or that movement is stagnant, or even that things are wilting, like, just think about it how you would garden. Like, sometimes plants look like they're dying, and they're not. And sometimes they don't blossom for seasons and stuff. Like, look at your life that way, and just be grateful for every moment that you have. Know that you're moving from a place of love. Like, that's been the biggest thing for me. The reason I can have so much faith is because I just know that it will all turn out good. Doesn't matter where I am at my point in my life, everything's going to turn out good. And you just have to have faith in that. And like, some people call that God, Jesus, some people call it Allah, like, I don't know, there's so many names to it, but the truth of it is just believing that there is good intent in like the fullness of life, and love conquers all. And fuck, I feel so joyous. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, y'all have a great day.